Wow! Look at the beautiful gardens below, and the clouds, and the trees, Hubbard chuckled as he looked down. Hubbard, the snail, was flying high in the sky, and it was so beautiful. It was paradise. Just then, Hubbard felt a touch on his shoulder as his mother wakes him up from sleep. He realized with disappointment that it was all simply a dream. Hubbard did not fly. He could not fly. He was a just slow land animal, a snail. Sighed Hubbard. Oh well, at least I'm slimy. My friends are not slimy, reasoned Hubbard as he began to crawl slowly on the sidewalk. His shell was all puffed. Looking back at the trail of slime he left, he wondered, "Look, how great my slime is." All day long he kept telling himself and even speaking out loud how wonderful his slime was. The fact, however, was that Hubbard didn't really believe so. He was just trying to make himself feel special. It was afternoon now. Hubbard was feeling tired from bragging about his slime to everyone he had met on the way. So he sat down in the grass to take a nap with his mother by his side. He quickly fell asleep and started to mumble in his sleep. "I don't like being slimy. I hate being a snail. Oh, I want to fly. I want to fly. I want to fly." "Wake up, Hubbard," said his mother. "Your friends are here to see you." She had called them over to comfort her son and talk to him. She then slowly crawled away to the garden and began picking flowers for dinner. "Chip, chip! Hello, Hubbard," said Cluck cheerfully. "Hi," Hubbard replied sullenly. "What's wrong? You look sad," said Cluck. "Yay! You look sad, Hubbard," chimed in Magda. Magda, the butterfly, Cluck, the sparrow, and Hubbard, the snail, were best friends. They had been best friends ever since they met next to the cherry tree when they were just babies. Now the three were getting older and were still as close as ever. "I'm sad I can't fly in the sky like you two," said Hubbard. "I'm always stuck here on the ground while you both get to go so many places. You have pretty feathers and wings, and all I have is a silly shell and this ugly slime." "Oh, Hubbard," said Magda sympathetically, "you're so handsome and you get to relax and enjoy yourself on the ground. Your shell is so beautiful with its swells and you always have a place to hide." "Yay, we think you're so neat, Hubbard. Don't be sad," said Cluck. "I guess," whimpered Hubbard and put his head down. "Hubbard!" called Hubbard's mother. "Time for dinner!" Hubbard and his mom sat down for a dinner of daffodils and grass. Yummy! "Mom, did you ever feel sad that you could not be exactly like your friends and fly in the sky?" said Hubbard. Hubbard's mom replied, "Well, I too remember feeling sad because of my friends looked different than me, and I thought they looked prettier. But soon I realized that they were not prettier, just different. All of my friends thought I was the pretty one because I looked different than them, and they loved my shell." "Oh," Hubbard said thoughtfully. The next morning, Hubbard, looking at himself, began to think, "Maybe my shell is not so bad after all. And I do get to feel the cool ground beneath me and hide in my shell when I'm frightened." Just then, Magda and Cluck flew down and landed right in front of Hubbard. "Hey, Hubbard, we have a big surprise for you," said Magda. "Yay, yay, you will be so excited," chirped Cluck. What? What is it? Tell me please, said Hubbard. Okay, said Magda and looked at Cluck. Ready, set, go! Just the next instant, Magda and Cluck lifted Hubbard up from the ground, resting his shell on the Cluck's tail. Zzz! When the air passed Hubbard's shell and the three began to fly in the sky, Hubbard saw the garden below him getting smaller and smaller, and they were moved higher up. They moved so fast that he could hardly see what the clouds looked like from up close. Pretty soon, Hubbard started to get sick in his stomach and dizzy in his head. "Ah!" cried Hubbard as he curled into his shell as he began to panic. "What are you doing?" "Taking you in the sky. That is what you always dreamed of, dear Hubbard, right?" said Cluck. Hubbard gathered the courage to come out and look again, but he became terribly frightened as he saw the ground far below him. He retreated back into his shell and began to shake. Oh, Cluck, Magda." "Yes, Hubbard, can you take me back down, please? I don't want to fly. I'm terribly frightened," Hubbard said weakly. "Okay," Cluck said as he flew Hubbard safely down to the ground. Hubbard sighed with relief once he was safely down on the ground. "Maybe I would not like being a bird like Cluck or a butterfly like Magda," Hubbard thought as he waved goodbye to his friends. "I think I like being on the ground." Hubbard smiled as his mom came outside to greet him. Looking at his mom, his garden, and then at himself, he finally felt happy and proud to be a snail.